Hey boys, welcome back to some more Warriors Career Mode World Cup action, and we have progressed through the final series, as I'm trying to find it here, into the semis against Samoa. Australia's taken on Fiji. Fiji have done very well, but they would, honestly, Fiji would have a great side in the game. I mean, yeah, they would have a killer team. They'd have some really good outside backs. Obviously Semi, Vunivalu on the wings, just absolute powerhouses there. And then, yeah, good forward, like they would have a good team, but we're taking on Samoa, who I was pretty excited to verse actually. Tonga didn't progress, but Samoa, they should have like a full strength team. You know, you would expect Milford to be there, like Tafua and, you know, Carter. Is Carter Samoan or is he, will he be Tonga? We'll see, Nofaluma, Leilua, Moga, Milford, Lino there. Who are the forward pack? Paulo, Pritchard, Cassiano, big monster front row. Maguire, Winterstein, Vitala, Mariner, and then Tagatese, Roberts, Soliola, and I think, who was the other one? Ione. I didn't see, who was the other winger? I didn't see it. It wasn't, I don't know. But they have a strong side all around the park. So it should be a tough game. It should be a tough game. I didn't see who their fullback was as well. It is, I don't know how to say that name, but he might not be rated too well because Tamalolo just put a monster shot on him straight away. And unfortunately for Samoa here, oh, they're going to get a little unlucky. They had a good chance to attack, but big Tamalolo just lined up their young fullback. I don't know who he is, but he's probably not rated too high, so we just dropped him, lost the ball. We spread it out to Nightingale, who he's really good in this game. Jason Nightingale, he's quite good, and he's going to streak away and score. So a little unlucky for Samoa to start the game off. They started off brilliantly, but not to be, as Tautau Moga and Leilua out here. This is pretty nasty combo in itself. Actually, was Moga playing? I don't even fucking know. I was trying to look at the team, but it went a little quickly. But pretty poor pass there to finish it off. They didn't really have the overlap, but if the pass stuck, it could have spelled trouble. As to Power using, you know, they have a good forward pack, but I think, you know, ours is probably a fair bit stronger. In all honesty, it's a beautiful bit of play there. Kahu gets it on to Nightingale. He's gonna stand up the fullback once again. A bit of a mismatch in it, you know. After that point, I was starting to think their fullback could be the weak link in this team. In all honesty, could be pretty lowly rated, so we can sort of target him. And when we get to the, you know, make those line breaks, like generally the fullbacks in this game make those tackles a lot, but their fullback unfortunately is missing quite a few. So taking a 10-0 lead early, and this is pretty much ideal because Samoa, you know, they're a side that can come out of the blocks quickly, and they could take it to any of the teams really with a full strength squad. But if you get to a bit of a lead, it's going to be pretty hard for them to really go with a Kiwi or an Australian side. So, you know, a great start here. Is poor passing there, but Tamalolo just picks it up. Goose steps around the fullback, and yeah, it's sort of, you know, we're starting to run over the top of them. They got a good forward pack, but it's just a bit, you know, bit of a mismatch with a few of our guys. It's great play there. Jordan Kahu tries to get the pass back, but big Cassiano now is gonna pick it up and make a few meters. But by this stage, we're sort of just throwing the ball around a bit, playing a bit of razzle dazzle. Beautiful show and go there by Sean Johnson. Just great stuff. The little dummy with the step, all in one motion. It looks so sleek. But Kieran Foran throws a dummy this time. He gets dropped. That's what we get for trying to be a little fancy there. Should have thrown the pass, but poor old Kieran Foran got leveled. Didn't drop the ball though, which is good. So we're going to set up for a kick on last tackle here. Putting in the fucking chip kick. Oh man. But we still get the ball here. We get it out to Rapana on the wing, and he's going to drop the ball. So, yeah, that's still like a fucking annoyance of mine. When you try to put a chip kick, I don't know if you guys had the same issue? When you put a chip kick in so close to the line, it always goes backward. But right here, it was a nice little play. I saw Tohu Harris there, but he's going to fucking knock it on. A bomb try. He should have just taken his time a little bit. But he's gone for the big lunge. He could have just run up to the ball and placed it down, but that is going to be the half time as Leilua. Okay, so it must be Moga on the other side of the field with no Faluma, I think. I don't know who the other winger was, but a pretty dominant first half. We've made a lot of errors, but we have controlled the possession. So, you know, we've been pretty darn good as the high kick goes up here, second half, and Jordan Kahu gets it onto Proctor, onto Nightingale, almost for the line. He's going to flop it back, and it's going to be that man, Kevin Proctor, is going to score a very sloppy, but a nice, just ad-lib try here. Just a few offloads and players just backing up, supporting the play, and Kevin Proctor did some nice work there. Just a little bit, you know, a little bit more hungry than the Samoans there to dive on the ball and score a nice try as Jordan Kahu looks to get this kick. It's a tough fucking kick with the wind. And I am going to sneak it home. You can actually, like, you know, straighten the kick up, but I find that a little cheap. I don't know. I sort of like just using the natural angle and sort of just trying to get it with, like, the difficult wind. But you can actually, like, change the straightness of the kick and that sort of thing. As once again, Nightingale this time is going to put the little chip and chase, throws the pass back. It's going to be a forward pass. Probably should just taken the tackle there, but, you know, we were sort of just having a bit of fun in this game. A 16-0 lead with 20 minutes to go. I mean, you know, Samoans probably can score some points, but we've just played so good as Tuivasa-Sheck. Actually, we haven't played that well. It's been the first half. We didn't really complete that many sets, which actually surprised me a little bit. As a beautiful pass there, but Jordan Rapana, he's going to spill the lollies. He was in the backfield. It was such good work by the centre man there. But give the Samoans a chance to go on the attack. Leilua there, you know, definitely one of their more X-Factor players, but haven't really got him into the game. But it's going to be big Junior Paulo. It's going to score their first try of the game. I sort of overread the play a little bit with I think Tamalolo. I tried to race out the line, but just sort of the angle back straight at the ruck sort of just caught me off guard a little bit, and he scored a very, very soft try. I was pretty disappointed to concede that try close to the line, but, you know, we were probably bound to crack eventually. Playing a little bit sloppy in this second half, and a beautiful offload there to Anthony Milford going for the try line, but Adam Blair this time comes up with a try saver, and I mean, you know, we've got to be a little careful here. There's still 10 minutes to go. Thankfully, come up with a big shot on Maguire. If Milford scored that try, probably would have converted the kick, so make it a 4-point game with 10 minutes to go. It could have got a little anxious there, but you know, we should survive this game. Tuivasa-Sheck this time comes up with a high shot on their opposing fullback, finally getting a chance to show what he can do in attack. Has had a bit of a rough game, but good to make a bit of ground there. And you know, a bit disappointing to finish this game. We started off like a house on fire, scoring 3 tries in the first half, but yeah, the second half we got a little sloppy, just a little bit impatient. You know, I sort of wanted to put a lot of points on this game, and you know, you just can't do that. You gotta play smart still. You just can't really just play loose and expect to score big. But it's still a fairly commanding victory, and that'll put us into the finals against, you would expect, Australia. But we will see in the next episode. Hopefully, guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.